Hello students, have a nice day to all. In this video, we are going to learn about 5th Standard Science Unit 2 Matter and Materials. Let me start our lesson. Before we enter into the topic, first we have to know the objectives of this lesson. Here we are going to know about the terms matter and materials to understand the process of manufacturing fabrics, to know the varieties of grains and the food products, and also to understand why do things float or sink. Let's see a small introduction. In the modern days, our needs have increased. We use number of things in our daily life. We get some of them from nature and some other thing from artificial or man-made. For example, the things we use like pen, books, table, fan, home, pencil, bridge, car, even the food we eat, all have different nature and characteristics. They are obtained by transforming the natural and artificial substances. In this lesson, we will study about different things used in our life and how they are obtained. Let's see. First, we'll see about states of matter. What is matter? In our lower classes already we studied about matter. Is it? Matter is nothing but anything that has mass and volume. It can exist in three physical states, that is solid, liquids and gases. And also we already know that matter is made up of molecules and molecules are made up of atoms. First, we'll see about solid. In solids, molecules are very closely arranged. They are rigid, they have definite shape, size and volume. Some common examples of solids are pen, books, apple. Next, we'll move on to liquids. In liquids, molecules are loosely packed. They have definite volume but no definite shape and size. Some examples of liquids are water, juice and vegetable oil. Next we'll see about gas. In gases, molecules are very loosely packed. Hence, gases are highly compressible in nature. They are not rigid and there is no fixed shape and volume. For example, perfume spray, water vapor and incense stick. Next, we'll move on to the topic materials. Material is a mixture of substances that constitute an object. They can be pure or impure, natural or man-made. Materials are needed to get the things needed for our daily life. Look at the picture. Here there are some materials needed for our daily life. For example, wood, plastic, glass, steel, wool and marble. Natural and man-made materials are transformed to produce these things. First we'll see about fibers. Fiber is a thin thread of natural or artificial substances. It is used to make clothes with the help of power looms or weaving machines. What are natural fibers? The fibers we get from plants and animals are natural fibers. Look at the pictures. Here there are some examples of natural fibers are given. Coir and cotton are getting from plants, so they are called plant fibers. Wool and silk are getting from animals, so they are called animal fibers. Next we'll see about the natural fiber cotton. A cotton plant is a bushy plant of 5 to 6 feet height. Cotton grows well in black soil and alluvial soil. The cotton plant bears a large number of small green pods called cotton balls. These balls contain seeds covered with white fibers. When the cotton balls mature, they burst, exposing the white fiber of cotton. Cotton is usually hand picked from the plants. Next one is ginning. The raw fibers are separated from the seeds and is converted into cotton fibers is known as ginning. The fibrous material left after separating cotton seeds is called lint. The lint is then tied and pressed into cotton balls. Next step is spinning. The process of making yarn from lint is called spinning. It is done on a large scale with the help of spinning machines. The next two steps are very important processes. They are weaving and knitting. First, we'll see about weaving. The process of making two sets of yarns together to make fabric is known as weaving. It is usually done by weavers on a machine called loom. The loom are hand operated or power operated. Next one is knitting. During knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. It is also done by hand and on machine. Let's see some important uses of cotton. It is used to manufacture cotton textiles and garments. It is used as fillers in pillows and mattresses. It is also used for making surgical bandages. It is used for making dhotis, saris, bed sheets, tablecloth and so on. Next natural fiber is jute. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Jute plant has long, soft and shiny fibers. It is also known as golden fiber due to its color and cost effectiveness. Let's see there some important uses. It is used for making bags, carpets, curtains and ropes, and is used for making clothes for wrapping bales of raw cotton and to make socks for storing grains. It is also used for making wall hangings for decoration purpose. Next important natural fiber is coir. Coir fiber is obtained from the outer covering of coconut. It is used to make floor mats, door mats, brushes and mattresses. Next we'll discuss about synthetic fibers. These fibers are made by human beings with the help of chemical process. Hence they are called synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. These fibers are obtained from coal, petroleum and natural gas. Some examples of synthetic fibers are nylon, rayon, polyester, terylene. Let's see their uses. First one, rayon. Rayon is used to make rope, cloth, tires and carpets. Next one is nylon. Nylon is used to make fishing net, brush and parachute. Next one is polyester. Polyester is used to make fabric and shirts, conveyor belts, pet bottles and wires. Next synthetic fiber is acrylic. It is used to make sweaters, shawls and blankets. Next one, varieties of grains and food products, household goods, sinking and floating, solid solubility in water are the topics we are going to discuss in part 2 video. Thank you.